Introducing
Charlotte,
Jenny,
and all that jazz. Welcome back to another episode of And All That Jazz. You've got Charlotte here and
Jenny. Hello.
hi everybody. So Jenny, how are you doing today?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Busy.
Always busy.
Always busy. Yes.
Excellent. So, last time we were talking about your audition. How did it go? Have you heard back?
Ooh, so the audition actually was a really fun day. Like, I was quite nervous. So yeah, it was a little bit scary. Auditions are always scary, but you know, everyone was really friendly. We kind of went in, had a little chat with the director and the producers and the choreographer. So there was like 5 people in the room, and then there was 12 of us in the audition. So it was like a workshop audition, 2 hours. We did a little warmer, played a little game, pretty standard kind of workshop audition. And then we did some puppetry, which was really cool. There were no skins involved.
Oh yeah, because you were worried, weren't you, about having to be in the massive skin costumes?
Yeah, I don't know why that concerned me so much, but there were no skins. We didn't have to, and there weren't any skins in the show either. So it was lots of cute little puppets. There's like a rabbit, a little mouse, a little handheld puppet, a bear. Was there a bear? Did I just make up a bear?
It was a woodland thing, wasn't it? So
I think I might have just made up a bear.
possibly a bear.
But we got to kind of take it in turns with each of the puppets, and then we got to learn a couple of the songs from the show. We performed those songs then at the end of the day, so we kind of combined all of the things that we'd done in the workshop and put them all together at the end into little scenes, and had a good time. It was a lot.
2 hours is a long time, isn't it, to be in there?
Yeah, it was a lot. And children's theatre obviously is very energetic and
Physical, yeah.
and physical, and so yeah, it was a long 2 hours, but a fun 2 hours. And the company seemed really nice, and the rest of the people in the audition were really nice. So it was a good day, and they made you feel really relaxed. So those initial kind of nerves and the initial
Yeah. I suppose at least over 2 hours, you do feel that they have seen you and got to know you.
Yes.
More than if you just in, sing, act, out.
Yeah.
You know, so you get time to relax into it a bit, don't you?
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, and I think because they're doing a tour as well, they have to see what you're like as a person, because if you're
how
not
you're going to get on as a
Yeah.
team. Yeah.
Because if you're not going to gel with the other people in the cast, you're just not going to get the job, because like intense touring work, especially when it's children's theatre, is hard going. So yeah, they've got to see what you like as a person as well, I guess. I didn't get the job.
Oh, after all that.
I made it sound like I'd really got the job then, didn't I? No, I didn't get the job. Well, actually, I haven't heard back from them. So technically, I don't know if I've got the job, but it starts soon. So I'm assuming that I don't have it.
Oh, I find that really frustrating that, you know, you put all this effort into auditions or self-tapes and everything, and you don't hear back. And I just think it's really... You don't get that in other industries. Just a blanket email to say yay or nay would suffice. And I just, I find that really frustrating.
It is. It would be enough, wouldn't it? I feel, like you said, people say that they're always really busy and they've had lots of applicants, but just a little something.
They managed to email you to tell you you've got the audition, so they could easily email you to tell you that you haven't got the job, couldn't they?
Yeah, they could.
Yeah.
Yeah, and after all the effort, and like people were travelling from so far. There were people travelling from like Manchester just for the audition, and it was down in London. You know, I went from Birmingham.
Yeah.
There were people coming from really far for that audition. And again, you know, we know producers and everybody is busy, but as actors, you are also busy, and kind of waiting around to hear back from a job, it gives you a lot of anxiety, I feel.
Yeah, because you're always on the back foot, aren't you?
Yeah.
Not sure whether to move on or wait or...
Yeah. And
always in limbo.
Always in limbo, yeah, you are. But I think, I guess, for us who kind of do a little bit of everything, maybe there's not so much pressure on those auditions, because you know that you'll find work in theatre
in
or film
something.
doing something
Yeah,
else.
yeah.
Whereas people that are relying on their acting careers and are doing, you know, bar work or whatever on the side to fill in, they're waiting for those jobs to come up, you know. So constantly waiting to see whether you've got it or not is really stressful. Just a simple little
I know, yeah.
like a simple little email, it would be nice.
Yeah, it's horrible when you're just left hanging.
Yeah,
It's common courtesy, really, isn't it?
It is. I think it is.
It's just kind of expected, though, in this industry.
Yeah, you just have to accept it. Like it's part of the normal way, because you don't hear back.
No.
But yeah, anyways, I haven't heard back, so I'm assuming that I haven't got it. If I heard back in the next, you know, week or so to say that I haven't got it, then that'd be good. But I haven't heard back yet, so
yeah. And then sometimes you do hear back and it's too late. You've already moved on to something else, and then you have to turn it down, and that's heart-wrenching, isn't it?
It is, and then it also doesn't look good for you, does it then? Because you've been through that whole process and you've been through the whole audition, and then it becomes you wasting their time rather than,
and
it
wasn't
haven't got
like
back
that.
to you.
Yeah, it is unfair, definitely.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a cool show. So.
Yeah, it looks good, yeah.
So
what was it called?
Tales of Acornwood.
Oh, that's cute.
I almost forgot then. It's been a whole lifetime since that audition.
Yeah, it was quite a long time ago now.
So what have you been doing? Again, last time we were talking about like singing lessons and stuff.
So I've been continuing with the singing. I've been recording some of the songs, videoing some of the songs to send off to panto producers.
Exciting.
To see if I can land any sort of audition or panto role. Yeah, I mean, talking about self-tapes and stuff, the amount of time that goes into it, it's just incredible, isn't it, how it eats up the time. My singing teacher's been brilliant, and we set up a microphone and the camera and all that on tripods, you know, and have to plug it all in and then get the height right and the lighting right and the background right, and that's all before you've done any sort of singing or performance, you know. And then I can't remember the words or the tune by then because my head's full of all the other stuff. So yeah, that's a skill in itself.
Yes, and knowing what angle looks good, knowing how to frame it properly, setting up the equipment, like you said, it does take ages. It's like for this, setting up everything that is required for a podcast is not easy. Like you set up before I even get here, and then we sit down and we have to figure out the video or whatever.
Yeah, and we've moved all the furniture and set up this, that and the other. Yeah, it all takes time. I mean, I suppose you do get quicker at it, but the thing is as well with self-tape auditions, they're all slightly different and they have different requirements.
Yeah.
You know, so although you can get some of it down to a T, other things are specific to that job. So you're sort of starting from scratch every time. Yeah,
that's true actually. I've never thought about that before, because sometimes you get an email saying that, you know, you need to do it in such and such, whatever the widescreen they want, or the size of the video that they want.
Yeah, it must not be over a certain file size.
Yeah,
all that.
Oh my God. Have you ever tried compressing a file?
I'm not. Thing is, I really find the technical side of things difficult. It's, you know, it's not me.
No.
So you're having to learn a whole new set of skills. It's not like the old days where you like applied for an audition and then they'd say, yes, we'd like to see you, and then you'd have to go somewhere for the audition. I suppose that's a faff in itself, isn't it, having to travel, but at least it was a bit more straightforward than all this self-tape stuff.
Which do you prefer, in person or self-tape?
In person.
Yeah,
definitely.
Same.
Definitely.
I can't stand self-tapes.
Like I was saying, by the time I've set everything up, I don't feel like I'm giving it my best performance. I'm tired and I've sort of forgotten the essence of what I'm doing.
And it's I think you get into the routine of kind of, when you're doing self-tapes, you know that you don't only have to do it once, because you can just start again, delete the last one, start again, delete the last one, start again. And for me, it feels a lot more unnatural.
Yeah.
Because you're constantly then correcting yourself and editing yourself, and you're not just performing it as if you were in person.
Yeah,
and you've only got the one chance.
The adrenaline drops, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it becomes a chore, and then you're getting it wrong, and then you're like, ah, and then you're getting so frustrated at yourself.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, I find them very difficult. But in person is nerve-wracking. But at least you're going in there and you're interacting with someone face to face, and
you feel seen. When you do all this work for a self-tape, send it off, you don't know if they even ever watch it.
Yeah.
Or even if it's arrived, really in their inbox.
I
know, sorry. It's quite depressing, but that's the truth of it, isn't it?
Reality,
you don't even know if they've seen it.
Yeah.
Because, as we said before, you don't hear back.
Yeah.
So you're literally sending it off into the wilderness.
It's just like floating around in the ether somewhere.
Yeah, so I've been recording these songs in my singing lessons, videoing them. So, there's the singing part of it, and then obviously the editing, the video side of it as well, which I did do quite a bit of editing at one time a few years ago, but I'm kind of, I've been out of the loop, so I've been having to get my head round it all over again, get to grips with it, and find the half the battle is finding editing software that you understand, isn't it, and that you can work with, that you find easy to work with. What do you use?
So someone recommended DaVinci Resolve to me.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that one.
Yeah, apparently it's one that is used by a lot of filmmakers and stuff, and I found it's difficult to get your head around it at first,
right?
Because there's a lot of stuff,
a lot of effects.
But once you get the hang of it, and if you're using it for like basic editing and stuff for self tapes, or for I used it to make my short film. So if you're using it for that kind of thing, it's really good, and I would recommend that one probably.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, I was using Splice.
No, I've not heard of that.
Is
that on your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I've just got it on my phone, so I used a little bit of that, but yeah, DaVinci Resolve was the one that I used.
Okay.
So that was pretty good.
I did used to use OpenShot, which I got on well with. Mm-hmm. It's just a free one that you download. This time I downloaded Filmora, but I haven't really had time to give it a fair whack yet. I haven't found it initially easy to use. But like I say, I haven't really given it a fair go yet. So you need to spend time. It's just the time, isn't it?
Yep. It's always the time. You got to just sit with it and just keep playing with them, because like you said, it doesn't just come naturally straight away. I mean, I don't know about you, but for me it doesn't.
They're all slightly different, aren't they? Yeah. Same with the audio software, just where things are. They've all got pretty much the same features, haven't they? Especially the free ones, but just literally finding where things are on the screen is the first step, isn't it?
How do I press play? Oh yeah, it is. Honestly though, like the skills that you have to be a performer is not just what you are seeing.
It's not singing, dancing and acting now, is it?
No, you got to do everything, unless you're mega rich and you can just pay someone to do it for you. When you're on our level, you got to do it all yourself.
It is draining, all the peripheral stuff. That's the bit I find hard. Yeah. But I suppose in the long run, it makes you a more rounded performer, doesn't it? Got to look on the bright side.
Yes, I had to really get into the editing software and really try and wrap my head around it when I was doing the short film. I mentioned it earlier, but I was doing.
Was it 60-second short film? Yeah. Was it that one? Right. Okay. Yes.
Basically, Producers Forum are a company that are kind of running out of Birmingham at the moment, and they put on a competition. So they meet once a month on a Monday. For anyone that's interested, to go look them up. They meet once a month on a Monday, and they do little kind of producers forums. So they'll have producers, film editors, cameramen, camera operators.
Nice little networking.
Yeah, it's like a little networking event. It's really cute. So they put on that, and then they also run the 60-second film competition. And basically, they give you a sheet of paper that's got all of the descriptions on it, so there's stipulations that you have to have within the 60 seconds.
Right.
So on my sheet, they gave it to me. I wasn't going to enter at first. I just went to this meeting because someone had told me to go.
You walked into the wrong room. You were just looking for the toilets.
It's just like, has anyone seen the toilet? Here's a short film to make. Yeah, so I basically just turned up to go and see what it was all about. Someone had recommended it. When I got there was a couple of people from the Birmingham Film Festival, and they were talking about the films that they'd made for the International Film Festival.
Okay.
So they were there talking about their films that they'd made, and then they introduced the 60-second short film competition. I was chatting to people, and then one of the guys came over and was like, "Are you entering?" And I was like, "Entering what?"
I am now.
I was like, "Well, what's it about?" And then he kind of gave me a brief description, and then handed me this sheet of paper, and he's like, "Well, just look at this, and this will give you the answers you're looking for." So I looked at this sheet, and he was like, "Now you've taken it, you can't give it back." And I was like, "No." So yeah, he basically coerced, that's not a word, coerced me into making a short film.
There you go. Harassment in the workplace can be useful after all.
So on my sheet I had to have a prop, which was bunny ears, an item of
Specific.
very specific, an item of clothing which had to be white, and a phrase which was "don't ask," and that could either be written or spoken.
Okay.
So those were the things that I had to have within my film, and it had to be
Right.
60 seconds. So I kind of then had to write a script. First time I've written a script for anything, which was really cool actually. Very short, obviously. Had to get a cast together, had to get someone to film it for me and do the lighting. And I basically just used all of the people that were around me. So
Pays to be popular.
yes, with my family. So yeah, my family were in it, so I put myself in it because, you know, I'm an actor,
Obviously.
don't you know?
You've got a degree in acting, don't you?
That's just going to hold
I've heard.
Yeah, so I put myself in it. And then I got my family to be in it as well, so they were all extras. I got my auntie to be the older me, so the short film ended up being about dementia, and I kind of had it at an Easter party. So I filmed it at my house, had an Easter party, all of my friends, all of my family came, and then I had Liam, who works at the Rep, doing like backstage stuff, and does like sound stuff, so he filmed it for me. And then Joe, he now works at the Belgrade actually in Coventry, but he did my lighting for me. So I bought some lights from Amazon, and he just kind of positioned them in the right places and stuff. And then yeah, just had this little Easter party at my house, decorated it with Easter decorations.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Yeah, got my family to be there. And then the premise of the film was that my auntie, or her character, had dementia, and she's kind of standing there in the middle of this Easter party just blank, so she doesn't know what's going on. And then it flits between her past and her present, and in her past was her younger self on stage kind of dancing with this guy, and then this guy disappears, and then it starts to merge with the future. So then like my nephew, who was playing my grandson, he runs on and starts dancing, and you can hear the music from the Easter party in the background.
Yeah.
And then it kind of flits between the past and the present, and then in the present he's there again dancing, and then the family are around like cheering him on, and his dad, I'm doing, what are these called? Air quotes?
Air quotes.
Then his dad shouts him, and he's like, "Hey buddy, you know, like grandma's not with us right now. Don't ask her yet, she's not with us right now." Or something like that is the line. Go watch the film. It's somewhere on social media. And then yeah, she's just in that blank space. My nan's got dementia, so
Close to home.
yeah, it was close to home, and it was kind of I wanted to figure out what was going on inside someone's brain that has dementia, and I thought it could be in that space of not knowing where they are, because oftentimes my nan will be in the room but she's just glazed over, and then every now and again, vacant, and every now and again she kind of will join in with the conversation, but I don't know if she knows what she's actually talking about. Often she'll repeat something that someone else has said, or she'll kind of join in with not really anything specific. And then every now and again, she'll tell a story from her past, or she'll tell something really vividly that she remembers.
I know exactly what you mean. My granddad also has dementia.
Yeah.
He's in a home now, and it's disorientating for them and for their loved ones around them, isn't it? Because, they're flitting back and forth through time, and we're trying to sort of keep up from the outside. Yeah, it is. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah, so that's what I tried to capture. But yeah.
In 60 seconds.
In 60 seconds. It was, that's why I had to use the software. So it's really good. If you're in Birmingham or in the West Midlands and you want to get into creating your own work, it's a really good step for that, because it gives you the practice and the knowledge of what you need, because I didn't realise how much was actually going, and I've worked on film and whatever, so you see it all, but then when you're doing it yourself, you're like, this is a lot.
Yeah.
Even having so I directed it when we were filming at my house. I directed it with my family, and there was maybe 20 of them there as extras, and I had like 2-3 main characters, kids running around everywhere, and even that, I needed an assistant director, I think, with me that day, because I needed somebody to...
There's just so much
remember.
going on, so much to think about and keep track of.
Oh my God, I did not realise how much hard work.
Well, to be honest though, a cast of 20, that is quite a big cast. A lot of mainstream musicals don't have a cast much bigger than that. Yeah. So that's, that is a fair whack. You've taken on a fair job there.
I might have bitten off more than I could chew, but yeah, if I'd have had an assistant director, they could have then...
If only you knew an assistant director.
Where
could you have got one from?
Where were you that day, actually?
I don't know.
Next time
I'll
I
be
put
there
myself through the
with your
laborious
right-hand
task.
man. Yeah.
It was great, and my family were all great, and
it does sound like a good way of honing your skills and getting some work out there. Obviously it's a competition, but really the competition is only with yourself.
And I came second.
Did you really come second?
Yeah,
that's brilliant.
Actually come second.
That's really good. Well done.
I was very proud of myself, mainly because it was the first thing I've ever...
How many people entered? Let's just go through that.
6.
Okay, that's good. Very well done. Congratulations.
2.
Yeah.
It was a win by vote. And I did take a lot of family members with me.
Oh, and you still didn't win.
I still didn't win. They never voted for me. Yeah, I still came second. But no, I was proud because the film that came first there was really funny. It was about Killer Biscuits.
Oh, well, obviously.
Yeah, it was hilarious. But yeah, it was good.
Yours sounds as though it had a bit more gravitas.
It did, darling. All the gravitas.
I'm glad that you did that, though. That's really good. Same vein as what we're doing here, really, is to create your own work, isn't it? And
yes.
Keep yourself involved and working.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and practicing all of the skills that we've been talking about.
And
today.
in turn, you develop your confidence, don't you? And learn new skills.
Second nature.
Well, that's a wrap on today's episode. So what have we learnt?
Sometimes you're just looking for the toilet and you end up making a short film. So always open that door, folks.
I'm going to go and look for the toilet right now. Thanks for listening. Join us next time for more on theatre, television, and all that jazz.